Hey YouTube, this is episode 1 of our Practice Like a Pro series. In this video, you're going to get an inside look into what we, as goalie coaches, look for when working with some of our advanced clients. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Andrew from Total Goaltending. Since this is the first episode of our series, I just want to take a quick second to talk about what we're really trying to achieve here and what our goal is for you coming out of this video. So the way this is going to work is we're not going to be super specific on any one skill. We're trying to keep this broad, and the idea by keeping it broad is it really enables us to kind of see a full picture when we're looking at a game situation. So a lot of our drills, we try to keep them game situation to make sure that our goalies aren't getting into that routine where it's just one shot after the next and they get into a cycle where they're no longer thinking, they're just reacting to a drill. The video itself is not really meant to be a 101. We actually did something like that already in our 101 series. I'll link that up at the top here. But what we're trying to do is take a goaltender that has a decent amount of skill and really give you guys a window into what we try to see as goalie coaches that can make those small differences to them that make huge differences in actual games. As you see these things happening in the drills, we're gonna freeze it so that you have an opportunity to kind of see exactly what we're seeing, and then that helps you identify what that skill will do and how that translates into a game for the goaltender. And let's not forget that this is just a small snippet of what we work on in a full hour-long or 2-hour-long session, so this is really condensed to make sure that you're getting the most out of it. Today we're going to be working with Gianluca Bagetta, and Gianluca is 1 year fresh out of the NCAA, so he already has that advanced skill level we're talking about. But you know, you'll be surprised that a goalie, even at his skill level, still makes mistakes. There's still room for improvement. So stick around to the very end, and you will be a little bit surprised as to what we actually try to point out here. We hope you learned something and enjoy the video.
We'd like to start our practices off with a variety of different crease movement drills. You'll see here we're really focusing on the T-push in this series, and our main goal here is to ensure that we're looking at efficiency of movement. And when we talk about efficiency of movement, what we really want to see here is that Gianluca is using his body correctly, he's using his edges correctly, and he's really transitioning that weight appropriately, because pushing hard doesn't always result in fast. I think that's a misconception, is if I'm pushing hard, but I'm going to be moving faster. That's not always the case. In a lot of cases, the transition is just as important and really makes that huge difference. And you'll see here, we're trying to mix in longer pushes with shorter pushes, comboing things where we'll go back to the post, pop back out, and really trying to mimic game situations. In the shooting section of the practice, we really wanted to focus on positioning. Gianluca hadn't been on the ice for a while, so we really wanted to make sure that his positioning was solid. So we started off with just some above the crease shuffles just to get back to the center of the ice. Then we mixed it up into some more angle-based drills. And the idea here is we're changing the angle on every single shot, and we're making sure that Gianluca is cutting back through his crease on longer pushes and a little bit higher on the shorter pushes. You'll see a short push here, makes a big save, glove side, controls the rebound, comes back out to the middle, and you'll see there's not a lot of over movement. His hands are very calm, and he's using his head to guide his movement, getting set on every single shot. And the big thing with positioning is if you're in good position, that should directly impact your rebound control and improve that as well. Then we mixed in some behind the net walks. You'll see here Gianluca really leverages his windows and is super patient on his feet. That's the goal. We want him to be able to leverage those windows. We don't want him committing too early. And then we move into a drill where now the player has the option to take that shot or step out. And this is again forcing Gianluca to read the play. We don't want things to get static. We want to keep it reactive. We want to keep a game situation. And this drill here, we're working on some bad angles, and this is an area where I think a lot of goaltenders don't spend enough time. These awkward angles really are difficult for some goaltenders, and a lot of it's balance related, so we really like to work on that as well. And then we'll finish it up with some very simple, recovery style on the feet movement, controlling those rebounds. We really do emphasize good rebound control, and we really try to promote good controlled movement with all of our goaltenders. It makes a huge difference.
Thank you so much for watching the video to this point. If you've gotten this far, hopefully you've liked the content. As I mentioned before, this is episode 1 of our Practice Like a Pro series, So if you'd like to stay in the loop and follow along on this journey, please feel free to subscribe. If you've liked the content, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. It really helps our channel grow. We really like to engage with our audience. So if you guys have anything you want to see in future videos or anything you even want to see in episode 2 of this series, please leave us a comment and we'll definitely take it into consideration. See you next time.